Beautiful out here, beautiful out here. Just enjoying the beautiful weather, taking a walk, getting a little exercise in. But hope you're having a blessed day. Hope you go out and enjoy the weather, especially on the East Coast. We had snow for a while, the last 2 weeks. So, you know, finally got a little warm out here. So just taking a little walk uh, by the water and stuff like that. But I hope y'all having a great day. I hope y'all being productive. Uh, and also, if you got any songwriting questions, feel free to answer your questions. From my experience of songwriting and producing as well. You got any producer questions as well. I'll feel free to answer your questions. Also, if you want to send me a super chat or you watch this video later and you want to send me a super thanks, again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's a lot of things going on as far as songwriters is concerned. A lot of songwriters is not getting what they should be paid especially in the industry. They're not getting paid enough as far as they pay. Things are happening as far as the music industry is concerned. My thing on this is I feel like the songwriter always get the short hand of the stick, from looking from the outside as far as songwriting. And the producer, they get the most money as far as the cuts is concerned. But I feel like the songwriter should get more. I know the producer is like, they see the whole process through it all. It's like a movie director. They see the whole vision of the song, and so they should get a good cut of the song because they, like Quincy Jones, they see the whole picture of the song. Or like a movie, for instance, they see the whole view of the movie. And so, I think songwriters should get paid what they deserve to get paid. But producers deserve the same thing as far as money is concerned. I feel like they should get the same. They should get a good amount too, the songwriters, because without the songwriter, there's no song. And I feel like we get the short hand of the stick a lot as far as songwriting is concerned. Get the short hand of the stick, and we should get more the piece of the pie as far as songwriting is concerned. But I'd love to hear y'all, any questions. If you got any questions or anything about songwriting, feel free to ask me. If you got any questions about songwriting and producing, because I'd love to answer your questions. Again, appreciate y'all for watching. What's happening with the Chloe Bailey situation right now with a few of her songs. The songwriter, he wrote some dope songs for Chloe on her last album, but he didn't get paid. He didn't get the cut on the beat, on the song when it came out. He didn't even know the song was going on Chloe, and so he's fighting for that money. They're going to court. He's suing them. As far he giving them a lawsuit because he's owed money for those songs he wrote, and I can't say nothing about that because they should pay songwriters up front. They should pay songwriters up front for what they do, you know. And so, you know, if you got any songwriting questions or producing questions, feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. Again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. And, you know, if you got any questions, feel free to ask while I'm live up here. Any knowledge that I have, you know, I'm willing to, you know, share it with you guys. Share it with you guys. You know, up here, share with you guys any information I know. You know, I want to share it with you guys. So appreciate y'all for being in here. Also, let me know you in here so I can shout you out. Let me know you in here, and I'll shout you out. But yeah, let me know. You know, you got any songwriting questions or producer questions, because we all can learn from each other. We all can learn from each other as far as producing and songwriting. You know, it's a lot we can learn. A lot we can learn. But again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. I think a lot of people take songwriting, I wouldn't say too seriously, but I think some people, and I heard another songwriter talk about this, that you don't want to take up too much time, especially being in a studio session, working on songs. She said about, you know, sometimes you can put in filler words and come back and, you know, rewrite those parts if you feel it's not good enough. You know, just fill it in with a melody, and that's something that I could take, you know, for myself. That's a good practice to do as far as songwriting is concerned. You know, people think of creative ideas as far as songwriting every day. You know, things you don't even think about. You know, people have those ideas, you know, even with songwriting, you know, having the idea of, you know, just laying stuff down, and then go back later. You always can erase before it go out to the public. And so, you know, I be thinking of that sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I got to rush to do songs, rush to write songs. But sometimes I can take my time and make sure each word lines up perfectly for the song or the subject matter. You know, make sure it's very creative as far as being a songwriter. I think a lot of people rush because they want, you know, in this climate as far as music, people are not getting paid as much as they used to. And so now people are just pushing out, they're just pushing out projects. You know, we have these distribution companies. We have CD Baby, we have DistroKid, we have Symphonic Distribution. We have all these types of distribution companies now, and so a lot of artists, they can just push out music whenever they want to, and you know, they see if it can sell. But I think songwriters and producers, they should still take their time as far as songwriting is concerned, or producing. You know, they still should take their time and make sure the song is good. How you doing, Audrey? Also, let me know if you got a songwriting or producing question. Again, appreciate you for being in here. But yeah, I think, you know, of course, take your time with songwriting, but don't waste time as far as, you know, if you're in a studio session, of course, you don't want to waste time, because a lot of people, you know, a lot of studios, you pay per hour to work on a song. I've been in a big studio before, and it can feel like pressure because you got, you know, they pay by the hour, and so you don't want to waste people's time. And so my first time in the studio, it's like when I come up with a melody, I go straight in the booth, sing out the melody, and then think of words later on. Because when you're in a big studio, uh, you can't you can't waste time. As far as charge. Somebody's paying for the studio session by the hour. You can't waste time. And so again, appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you have any questions still after I get off this live, I see some people coming in right now. But if you have any questions about songwriting, producing, how you doing, Carson? How you doing, Carson? But if you have any questions about songwriting, producing, feel free to ask while I'm up here, and I'll answer your question. Also, if you want to send me a super chat, a super thanks, feel free to send me a question. So appreciate you, Audrey and Carson, for sending a chat. Again, appreciate y'all. But I hope y'all having a great day. Hope y'all staying safe. Hope y'all, being productive out here. Hope y'all being productive. But I'll talk to y'all later. All right, peace.